Hi guys, welcome back to Mandy's Corner Pub. Come on in, pull up a stool, sit down, relax, and let's get started. I want to ask you guys something. I'm pretty sure you probably noticed this little picture over here. We'll get to that in a minute. But, over the last several years, yes, it's gotten a bit more acceptable to be a gamer. But there is still a large part of society that I've seen that looks down on us. What have you guys experienced with that? Have you experienced the whole, gamers are losers, gamers don't have jobs, all of that? I've heard all of that stuff. And see, the thing is, most people don't realize gamers have jobs, they have families, they have careers, they have goals. I mean, they're contributing to society in some way. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was a gamer years ago, and I got away from it because for quite a while, back then, it got to where it seemed like every gaming community I went to, it was just a bunch of bickering, arguing, and I'm better than you, and who needs that kind of negativity, So for years, I got away from it. Well, I was pleasantly surprised when I came back and found this amazing community that I have found, and discovered that for the most part, there's more amazing communities now than there are the negative ones. And when I first started watching streamers and stuff like that, I believe it was a Games for Kicks stream I was watching one night, and I mentioned something. I'm not going to go into the details of what it was that I mentioned, but a young lady named Welsh Hottie replied, and what she said gave me an idea that kind of lit a fire under me. I started thinking about what I've seen some of the content creators and the streamers do, the money they raise for charity, how they reach out to people, fans or whatever, that maybe at a little bit of a low point in their lives. The world needs to see more of that, especially if you look at all the negativity going on in our world right now. We could really use more of that positive stuff spotlighted. So I wanted to do something that was going to spotlight the gaming community as a whole and the good parts of it, and also shine a light on some of the bigger names like Games for Kicks, KJ48, Starsnipe, and also shine a little bit of that light over onto some of the smaller guys too. The ones that are up and coming and that need a little bit of love to, get their names out there, get them recognized more. So, those of you that know me, like from Twitch and Twitter and stuff, some of you may know I'm a writer, some of you may not. But when I first started writing horror. That was the only thing I wanted to write. As I got older, various reasons that shifted to where I was doing mainly drama. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy writing drama. I really do. But I always missed horror. So after what Welsh Hottie said, and I thought about all these things I wanted to do with the community, I sat down and I started writing a book. That's the cover right there. Rise isn't just an ordinary book, though. Rise, yes, it is an apocalyptic tale with some horror elements, but it's made to show specifically the positive things about the gaming community and to highlight certain content creators and streamers. Like I said, I wanted to highlight some of the bigger names and the smaller ones. I mentioned all this to Games for Kicks. He liked the idea. Luckily, he kind of throws it out there to Starsnipe and Cage. They like the idea. So those gentlemen were gracious enough to allow me to make characters based off of them. GrayGhostZoro, he's one of the smaller ones coming up that needs some of that boost. Aiden Tyler, Welsh Hottie, Amaya Lovely, the Defiant Pupil. All these people need to be shown a little love. And we need to show the world exactly what our gaming community is about. So I've been working my butt off on Rise. Some of you probably noticed that me, Games for Kicks, Cage, Starsnipe, and Grey Ghost, we've dropped like little cryptic tweets here and there. That's what it was about. We've been plotting and planning behind your backs. I'm sorry. But it's for the most wonderful cause. Because we want to take this and, like I said, use it to reflect the most positive way possible on our entire community. Not just each individual involved, but on the entire community. And there's a few other bigger plans for it to be used to do some good as well, not just for our community, but for in other areas. So, here's the explanation. As I said, Rise is an apocalyptic tale that's designed to show our community and the resiliency of mankind. There's so much negativity in the world right now. Yeah, I want to entertain with this and have some fun with this, but I want to try to make it positive as well. Rise is the first installment in a series, and with each new installment, I will be shining a spotlight on more content creators and more streamers. Some of them will be some of the more well-known names. There's a few that have recently signed on to be a part of this that I'm not going to mention just yet. We are going to still keep a few secrets and surprises stored up for you. And there will be, you know, like I said, the smaller guys, the ones that need a little extra love to get that little extra push. Now, the official release date for Rise is March 4th. It will be available on digital, in hardcover, and paperback. However, right now, it is also available for pre-order right now. You can go to Amazon and just type in Rise by Mandy Collins. It will be at the top of the list. You can order your digital pre-order there, or you can go to my author website, mandycollinsauthor.com, and there you will actually find some passages from Rise and where you can pre-order your hardcover or your paperback. Now, here's the really exciting part, to me anyway. After March 4th, after Rise is released, of course, I'm going to go ahead and already be deep into the second installment, but I'm also going to be doing a screenplay conversion of Rise. I actually do know a couple of people at a couple of production companies. And if our community, if the gaming community as a whole can create enough buzz about this series, then the odds of the screenplay getting picked up and produced shoot through the roof. So here's what I want to ask you guys to do for me, if you will. If you don't want to buy it, or you can't, or whatever, because I mean, I know sometimes things are tight and you've got to crack down on yourself and prioritize things. Excuse me. I can understand that. Tweet about it. Tell people about it. Talk about it in chats. I mean, you know, just let's create a buzz. Like I said, I don't want to do this just for me or just for one little small group. The gaming community as a whole. Okay? And like I said, there's things in the works to use it to do good for society outside of the gaming community as well. And hopefully, by, you know, think about it. all of these streamers and content creators they play different types of games. They have different types of fans. This is going to help bridge a gap between all of those smaller communities and make the community, the gaming community itself, a stronger, more friendly community as a whole. That, to me, is a great thing in and of itself. I have already, well, I've talked to a few of the guys that are involved about doing giveaways during some of their streams. That's going to be happening, giving away free copies of the books. I'm going to have some t-shirts and different stuff made up. There might be some giveaways on those done. It's going to be a lot of really exciting stuff going on. And I can tell you right now, with Rise, I will continue this series and work my butt off on it as long as the community has an interest in it, and as long as there are big and little streamers that want to be a part of it. So, this is something that's going to be a long-term series. And I want you guys to tell me, what streamers and content creators do you think need to be shown some love? Throw me some suggestions. Throw me ideas of what you would like to see happen in the storylines. I mean, this isn't just my project. It's ours. So come on and help me out with it, guys. I want your input. And like I said, I think it would be great to get this screenplay out there. And an even better way to show the world what we're about. It will get, not just Rise itself more attention, but the community more attention. That way, society can start seeing, we are people with jobs and careers and goals and families, and we're trying to do things to better our world in whatever little way we can. So, come on, guys, get on board with this, please. I beg. But seriously, I think it could be really great for all of us. And I personally am going to bust my butt to make this series and this screenplay a success. Like I said, help me build a buzz, guys. Please. I would greatly appreciate it. And Kix, Cage, Star, Gray Ghost, thank you so much for being the first ones to get on board with this. And your excitement over it, when, you would sling some excitement over it at me, or say, oh, wow, this or wow, that. It was contagious, and it just made me want to make it even better. It made me, I already wanted to do a good job, but your enthusiasm made me push myself even harder. And what I think, to me, just on a personal level, is so amazing about this, like I said, I haven't gotten to write horror in more than 20 years. So this project is combining a community I love with my first passion. So yeah, this has been a most enjoyable trip, let me tell you. And it's not over yet. It's not over, guys. Come do this with us, okay? And like I said, there are a few more surprises to come. Yeah, I know I'm being sneaky again, but hey, it's one of my character flaws. Well, okay, guys. Again, I appreciate you just stopping by and listening. Go over to my author site. Take a little sneak peek. I may do every now and then, do video readings from Rise, or stream readings from Rise. There's, like I said, there's going to be giveaways. I want to keep you guys in the loop. I want to make a buzz, and I want you guys to kind of know what you've got coming your way. So there's going to be a lot going on, and I thank all of you. Thank you, Kix. Thank you, Star. Thank you, Cage. Thank you, Gray Ghost, and you other soon to be announced good gentlemen and ladies. Thank you as well. And yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a long-term journey that we can all do together and have an absolute blast while we do it. So yeah, go check out Rise by all means, and throw me some comments and some suggestions. Hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on YouTube, hit me up on Twitch, just wherever. I want to hear from you guys, okay? All right, for right now, I'm going to call this right here. You guys have an absolutely amazing night. And again, thank all of you. Night.